might go off script a little. Just want to shout out to Eton and Laura for helping me prep the speech. Shout outs to Ivan for revising and approving my speech. How's everyone doing tonight? Good, now the formal part is over. I hope everyone's got a drink. This is gonna be a fun night. What's great about having longtime friends is that we got a lot of dirt on the bride and groom. For example, if you were to pair Emily and Ivan's favorite Disney characters, what would it be? I'll let you guys work on them for the night. So, while Emily was quiet one in high school, my first impression of Ivan was a lot louder. It was winter of 2010. We all started at McGill, and I went to an info session by an upperclassman on how to pick stocks. It was pretty uneventful, like the usual, until the Q&A section when Ivan stood up and explained point by point where the speaker was wrong. And I'm pretty sure I listened to more Ivan that day than I listened to whatever the info session was about. The 80-20 rule still applies to Ivan to this day. When you hang out with Ivan, Ivan will speak 80% of the time, and then he will Q&A you for the rest of the 20%. And over the years, we've learned some good Ivanisms, catchphrases that he likes. So we'll do a little bit of trivia. For example, what do you need to do with physical properties and plants? That's right. You gotta make those assets sweat. Okay, another one. Costs are like? Fingernails. Yes. Fingernails, because they keep growing back, so you gotta keep cutting them. And then what's the most important thing in a relationship? Huh? Yes, gotta row in the same boat. And once you get the Ivan going, there is no stopping. Except for Emily, our only hope who could kind of stop Ivan with, Ivan, stop it, stop blabbering and go make the guests some food. And then you'll hear Ivan kind of, yikes, and we'll get a little bit of quiet. So earlier this year, I had the chance to live with Ivan and Emily and kind of see how a power couple truly operates. Turns out it was mostly Emily hard at work, and Ivan sitting on his garden leave as a trophy hubby in training. Once in a while, he'd get up from his naps, puts on his apron, tries to look the part, and then cooks breakfast for Emily. Ivan, being the good friend he is, also tries to help me keep in shape, and we were exploring the path of entrepreneuring. So the translation here is we signed up for the only gym in town that had a hot tub, and we would hit the weights for around 10 minutes and proceed to brainstorm in the hot tub. And we come back home to Emily, and she go, so what did your entrepreneurs today? And we had some solid ideas, from picking up golf balls to bubble tea shop to selling our sperm as 6-foot, smartish male. Ivan can even have confidence as one of the character traits in there. But upon speaking to, the voice of reason, which is Emily, we realized that these ideas needed some more polish. But, we had a long day of hot tubbing and work, brainstorming. So we reward ourselves from educational documentaries like Singles Inferno and call it a night. Unfortunately, this lasted more than a couple months. So you probably all heard about how frugal Ivan is from the others. I'll add one more to that. So while living with Ivan and Emily, since they were only in California for a couple of years, they really wanted to save money. So Ivan would save these single-use forks from Burger King and Chipotle, these plastic forks, and rewash them as a result. Yeah. What's better is, one night, Ivan turns to me. He asks all seriously, hey, do you think I'm lifestyle creeping? And here I am, helping with the dishes, scrubbing the plastic forks. And we're like, I don't know, what were you using before? Mickey D's plastic forks? As you probably know, Ivan's pretty loud. Sign of a good friend is when they're genuinely more excited about your good news, and Ivan has that in spades. You get a promotion, he'll call you up and chant your name. Yeah, I see a couple nods out there. Yeah, it's kind of slightly awkward when you're on speaker and then you hear Charlie, Charlie getting chanted. But compared to when Emily has good news, nothing gets the Ivan more excited than when Emily is crushing it. Emily closes the deal, trophy hubby in the back, fist pumping, going, "That's what I'm talking about." Emily had a fruitful call. Then you'll hear Ivan all the way from the kitchen saying, "Love it, keep it going." But unlike with themselves, Ivan and Emily never spares a dime on their friends. They're the most generous people I know to when it really counts. They treasure the quality time and creating memories over physical things. I realize that for them, it's about enjoying the little things. Love to them is about the small acts of services that they do for their friends and one another on a daily basis. It's almost easier to plan elaborate trips or vacations, but when you find happiness in those day-to-day small things, that you know you found a true friend. As a partner, or as Ivan would say, someone who rows in the same boat. I know this weekend is going to be a blast. We're going to keep making them drink, so everyone. And make them spill more beans, like find out what their favorite Disney characters is. But I also know that after this, Emily and Ivan will go back to their beautiful home in Boston and watch a show over a nice meal and just enjoy. Couldn't be happier for the two of you. Your love for one another is wonderful to witness. Everyone, if you could raise your glasses. Toast to Emily and Ivan as they roll into the next chapter of their life together. Cheers.